Hello my dear students, welcome you back. This is our 7th video lecture on unit number 2, and in this video lecture we are going to discuss 2.7. Okay, 2.7 is DML commands, and in our syllabus we have 3 commands: insert, update and delete. So, learning outcomes of today's video lecture is: what are the different DML commands and their use. Second, student must able to demonstrate as well as write a short note on insert, update and delete with a proper example or with a proper SQL queries. So this is our basic aim of today's video lecture. So DML commands, that is nothing but data manipulation language. So data manipulation language are the SQL commands that deals with the manipulation of data present in the database or present in the table. So DML or data manipulation language includes most of the SQL statement which are used to add, delete and update the data in the database. Basically, there are 3 commands which are very important in data manipulation language. First is insert. Generally, insert command is used to insert the data into the table. Second, update. Update command is used to update or change the current values or current data in the table. And third, delete. Delete command used to delete a record from the table. So it can be delete a single record, a single row from the table. So these are the 3 basic commands in the DML. In today's lecture, we can discuss this command with appropriate syntax. Okay, so first command, insert. So generally for insert, the command or statement is insert into. Okay, so insert into a statement of SQL which is used to insert a new record or new row in the table. There are 2 ways of using insert. So we can use a insert into the 2 way. The first way, we can directly insert the values using the first method. For that, there is no need to have a column names. Example, insert into, then appropriate table name in which you want to insert the values, then keyword values and the values as per the data type specified in the create table command. Okay, if data is a character, then it must be in the single inverted comma, which is very important. So table name is the name of that table which is created using the create table command, and values as per the command, as per the column type, you must insert the values. Okay, so this is an example to understand this. Okay, so insert into student. So student is a table name, values 5, so it is in the single inverted comma, Harsh single inverted comma, West Bengal single inverted comma, then XXX single inverted comma, 19 single inverted comma. That means roll number is character, name is character, address is character, phone number is character, also age is character. So if it is in the single inverted comma, so it can be considered as a character. Okay, when we insert a record number 5th, so that record is inserted at the end of that table. Okay, so it is a before the insert into command and it is a after the insert into command. Okay, so in previous video lecture we have already started the implementation of this commands, and we have studied how to insert the record into the table. So there is no any problem to understand this concept. So that is command insert into table name values, and the values as per the number of columns and their data type, and end with the semicolon. A second method in which we can specify column name as well as values both. Okay, in first method we are directly putting the values, but in the second method we are using column names as well as their values. So this method we have implemented in experiment number 1. So syntax is very simple. Insert into, that is statement, then your table name which you have created, then column 1, column 2, column 3, these are the column names, then keyword values. Okay, in next bracket these are the values for the appropriate columns as per their data type. Okay, so this is the second method through which we can insert the values to the columns or to the table. So we can insert a record. So table name as per you have created, column as per you have created in the create table, and values. For example, we can insert a student information having column 3, roll number, name and age. So we can insert like this. Insert into student, that is a table, roll number, name, age, values in bracket. If it is a integer, so there is no need of single inverted comma. So 5, name varchar 2, char, or it may be a string, so it may have two data type, char or varchar 2. Okay, so it must be in the single inverted comma. Age, it might be a number or it might be a integer, so there is no need to have a single inverted comma, and bracket complete, semicolon. This statement will insert the appropriate values for specific column. Okay, so we can easily understand which values are inserted for which column. So my suggestion is you must use a second method initially to understand which values you are inserting for which column. After the practicing, you can use the first method where there is no need of column names. Okay, so that is the second method for inserting the values using insert into statement or insert into table name, column names, values, and in bracket values. Then there is a third method through which we can also insert record. So inserting multiple rows in the table using insert into statement. So if you want to insert multiple record at a time, then you can use a third method. So syntax for third method is very simple. It is similar to our second method. Insert into table name, then column names, values, then first set of value, comma, second set of value, comma, third set of value, comma, you can have fourth set of value, fifth set of value. So at a time you can insert 5 set of values. Okay, 5, I am taking the example 5, you can take n number of sets. So at a time you can insert n set of values to the table, and you can create a n record using this method, where a table name as per you created in the create table, then column names and its data type and appropriate values for that columns. Okay, if there are certain constraints used, then constraint must be obeyed into the insert into. Okay, so in this way we can insert the record. So insert into statement without column names, insert into statement with column names. We can insert multiple rows using column names and set of values. So these are the three methods through which we can insert the record into the table. And fourth method for inserting So using the select statement also we can insert. So what is use of select statement? So select statement will select the appropriate record from the one table, and you can copy that records from one table and you can insert into the another table. So this method is generally used to copy the record from one table and insert into the another table. The statement select statement with insert into copies the row from one table and insert into the another table. So that is the fourth method in the insertion. These statements are similar to insert into statement. Okay, the difference between the select statement used here is it selects the data from one table, and using the insert into, it will copy that data to the another table. So insert all the columns of the table to the inserted table. So in this situation, very important trick is that the first table and from which we have copying, it is the second table. So first table must have a same number of columns as that of second. Then we can copy the row from the second table to first. Okay, there is another tip is that the first table we have created using create table must have same data type as that of second. Okay, so the same table with different names you can create. You can insert a record into the second table, and you can copy the same record into the first table. So that is the purpose of this select and insert into statement. Okay, so I can revise this concept in simple words. If you want to create one table, if you want to insert a certain records in that table, and you want a same record in the another table, then you must create a table first, then with appropriate name second table, and then you can create a same table with same column names and same data type having a different name. So we have two different tables, so table 1 and table 2. So I can insert 10 records into table 2, and then I can copy the 10 records in the table 1 without using insert into statement. So how I can do that? So it is very simple. So insert into destination table name, so where we are going to copy. So first table, then select star from second table name. So it can copy all the rows from second table and paste it to the first table. So that is the use of select and insert into statement, which create a copy of same table. So we can easily copy the record from one table to another table. So that is the use of select and insert into in combination. Then fifth method, in which inserting a specific column of one table to the another table. Suppose in condition we have two tables, table 1 and table 2. Okay, so table 1 has a 3 columns and table 2 has a 4 columns. We have inserted 10 records in the table 2. Okay, and we have already column 4 with the 10 values. If you want to add a specific column from one table to another table, then you can use insert into with select statement to copy the specific column from one table to the another table. But note is very clear. So destination table must have a column name, may be different but same data type as that of source table column and its data type. So data type must be same. Then we can create or we can copy the column from one table to another table. So syntax is very simple. Insert into, similarly as that of fourth type, So copying the table from one table to another, it is similar. Insert into first table, you must have column name, in which column you are going to paste the record, then that column name, then select column name of second table from table name. So we are copying the column from second table and we are pasting it on the first table. Okay, the name may be differ, there are different names for table number 1 and table number 2, but their data type must be the same. Okay, so this is a statement, or this is a syntax to copy the specific column from one table to another table. So that is the use of insert. Okay, so before going to reflection point, I will revise this insert statement. So insert, we can insert the record into the table. So there are basically 5 use of insert. First, we can insert the value without column name. Second, we can insert a record, or we can insert the value with column names. Then third, we can copy the record from one table to the another table. And fifth, we can copy the specific column from one table to the another table. So these are the 5 ways in which we can use the insert statement. But for our practical purpose, we required type number 2, that is a insert into table name, in bracket column names, values, in another bracket all the values of you want to insert. So this is a insert statement which we have already used in our experiment number 1. So reflection point, listen question carefully, enlist the DML commands and their use. Stop this video, write down your answer on your notebook. After the completion of writing your answer, you can play this video again. Take your time, write down your answer. Yes, that might be your answer. Data manipulation language holds a different SQL statement which deals with manipulation of data in the table. Okay, so there are 3 basic types of command: insert, update and delete. Insert, which is used to insert the record into table. Update, which will change the current record in the table. And delete, which will delete the record from the table. Okay, so next, update statement. So update command is DML command and it is used to change the existing data in the current row. So update statement in SQL is used to update the data of existing table in the database. We can update a single column as well as multiple columns at a time. So using update statement, you can update a single column value or multiple column value at a time. So we can see the syntax of update. So update table name, then set. Set is very important keyword in the update command. So it is very important in update. The set keyword is very important. Update table name, set column 1 name is equal to value. So we can directly give the value to the columns using the update. Okay, so update cannot be used as an insert because you must insert first and then you can change the values using the update command. So command syntax is very simple: update table name, set column 1 value, column 2 value, where. Okay, where is very important and there must be a condition. Okay, so for this purpose we required an example and we can see how the update command will use. Okay, so in this update syntax, update is a keyword, then table name from where you want to modify the values, then column, that column name, then equal to the value you want to insert, and condition on which selected rows you want to update the values. So condition, in where clause we have condition. So using the condition we can select appropriate row or appropriate column to modify the values. Okay, the very important key point in the update command is a set statement is used to set a new value to particular column, and the where clause is used to select the row from which the columns are needed to update. So in update statement you must require a set and where with specific condition. If a condition will match, then it will update that row and particular column. Okay, if there is no any where, then it cannot select the appropriate row and it cannot update that value at particular column. Okay, for this purpose we must require an example, then and then you can easily understand the update statement. So syntax is very simple. Update, table name, set, column 1 is equal to value, column 2 is equal to value. So these are the columns you want to update, where, and you have a condition to select the specific row. So this is a table, student table, and you want to update a name of student, and name is equal to Pratik. So I want to update the name of student to Pratik, where age is equal to 20. So what is the meaning of this statement? So I want to change the name of student whose age is 20 to the Pratik. So in this table, how many records having the age 20? So it has a 20, that is a record number 3. Okay, and also in record number 3, Sujit. Okay, so it has a 2 records in this table which having the age 20, that can be changed to the Pratik. Okay, so after the execution of statement, so we can have the updation like this. So a column value of name is changed in this record. So record 1 and record 2 are updated, and column name, that is having the student name, is updated. Previously it is a Sujit, now it is a Pratik. So this is a statement, or this is a command which is update the existing value of the table. Okay, so once again I will repeat: update student, set name is equal to Pratik, where age is equal to 20. So it will modify all the records whose age is 20, all the student record whose age is 20 to its name Pratik. So all the names of student whose age is 20 are updated to Pratik. Okay, so multiple rows are updated. So that is the update command. And last command, that is the delimiter command, is delete. So it is very easy to understand. So delete means we are deleting a specific row from that table. So delete statement in the SQL is used to delete existing record from the table, where we can delete a single record or multiple record depending upon the condition, okay, which specified in the where clause. So it is similar to your update. Okay, so where clause is there. So where clause having the condition. So condition will select the appropriate row, and that rows are deleted from the record. So syntax is very simple: delete from table name. So delete from table name where there must be a condition. So a table name which you want to specify, and condition which rows you want to delete. We can delete single or multiple records depending upon the condition. If we omit, means if you not use a where clause, then all the records from the table will be deleted. So if you use like this, delete from table name, so it will be similar to truncate command. Okay, so it will delete all the records from the table. If you want to delete a specific record, then you must use a where clause. So where clause is used to set a condition to select the appropriate rows from the table, and that rows are going to delete. So we can understand this concept with the proper example. So deleting a single record. Okay, so we want to delete a record of student having the name Ram. So how to delete this? So it is very simple. So we have a statement like this, SQL statement: delete from student, that is a table, where name is equal to Ram. So it will delete a record from the table whose name is Ram. Okay, so specifically Ram. Okay, Ramesh is a different name. So if there is any record having the name Ram, will be eliminated, and you have output like this. If there is no record, then you have a output no rows are deleted. If you found any record, then how many records? If there are 2 records, then 2 rows are deleted. This message will be output to you. Okay, if you want to delete multiple records from this table, okay, so I have taken this example to delete a record of student having the age 20. Suppose I will change this to 18, then delete from student where age equal to 18. So how many records are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the records can be deleted, and you have empty table. So that is the use of delete command to delete the appropriate record from the table. So after the completion of this 2.7, we have understand insert command. So using the insert command, you can insert the values. So I can have 5 different ways: insert with directly values, insert column and values, copy the values from one table to another, copy the specific column from one table to another. You can insert a multiple rows using the insert into column name values and multiple set of values. Okay, then update. So update table name, set column is equal to column value, and you must have a where clause to select the appropriate row which you want to modify or you want to update. And last is delete. You can delete a single row or multiple row using delete from table name where condition. So condition will select the appropriate rows which you want to delete. Okay, so we can implement this all the commands using livesql.oracle. Okay, also we have remaining foreign key constraint and on delete cascade. Now we can easily understand on delete cascade and foreign key. So in next video lecture we are going to discuss the implementation of DML commands with proper example, and how the foreign key constraints are implemented, and what is the effect of on delete cascade on the foreign key constraint. So till then, stay at home, stay safe, stay healthy, happy learning.